This is the Say It Can't Gamer, and you are live with the MMA Hole!
Mixed martial a-holes. MMA Holes, MMA Holes, MMA Holes, MMA Holes, MMA Holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole.
Human.
MMA Holes, MMA Holes, MMA Holes, MMA Holes, MMA Holes.
Boom, 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 boom.
No way.
Oh!
From the Queen Studios of New York, Yoel Romero misses weight for UFC 225. Well, I guess we're going to have to talk about that on the MMA Hole. Oh.
A cumin. A cumin.
A cumin.
A cumin.
A cumin.
A cumin.
Wonderful, wonderful.
What's up, MMA Holes? What is going on? I hope everyone is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We have another episode of Fook Off Friday, TGIF to all you wonderful, wonderful people out there. We have the wonderful, wonderful Jessie Belle Hill live with the MMA Holes right over here. Jessie Belle Hill is here, and we have a lot to talk about. UFC 225 is mañana. That's right. And yes, it's correct. Yoel Romero missed weight by 0.2 pounds. Mystic Moss strikes again. If you look at our poll that happened on the Wednesday show, 74% of the MMA Holes said that Yoel Romero will make weight. 26% said no, but Mystic Moss, of course, gets everything right because he is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And yeah, Yoel Romero missed weight. Now, here's the deal, ladies and gents, boys and girls. We are playing the points game tonight. The loser of the points game has to do a cringe pick again. Jessie, how are you today? And are you excited about the cringe pick?
I am wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for asking. And yes, I'm excited about the cringe pick because I never have to show it.
I do have a pretty cringy pick this time, but hopefully, the MMA Holes will unite and Mystic Moss will get the win. This is how this works. Every time you donate, you say points to Mystic or points to JBH. If you do not say who those points go to in the donations, the person does not get the points. That's how this works. I do appreciate all the donations, but only if you say points to Mystic or points to JBH. That's how this works. We are going to put an hour on the clock today because we're going to go about an hour and a half, maybe 2. Hour and a half is what we're looking at because UFC 225 is a banging card, and we will be going through the whole entire card. Literally, the whole entire card. We will be streaming all fucking day and night for the MMA Holes. It's going to be a long-ass marathon, and we're going to drag along JBH for the ride. Whitaker versus Romero is the title fight. Well, no, it's not the title fight, and it is the main event of the evening, but there's a lot of weird things happening over here with this fight card. Because if you look at UFC.com and you go over to the fantasy and dogs are barking upstairs, I mean, why wouldn't dogs be barking while I'm streaming, right? Maybe we should get a studio with soundproof walls. Stay tuned. If you look down on fucking dogs, like really? Like what the fuck? What kind of, this is not, this is so unprofessional. It's ridiculous. Yoel Romero is fighting Whitaker, okay? And they say on UFC.com that is a 3-round fight. 1, 2, and 3. I do not know what that's about. I don't get it. It makes absolutely no sense over here. So these guys will still be fighting. Whitaker does take the fight, and he's like, fuck it, it's not going to be for a belt. Let's go. I don't believe... There's a lot of things to talk about, okay? A lot of things to wrap your head around in this whole situation. Yoel Romero misses by 0.2. Whitaker takes the fight, and my first thought right off the bat is, why is Whitaker taking the fight? Why is he doing this? What the fuck's up with the dogs? Can someone destroy those? Like, what is up? I'm about to go upstairs. I have a neighbor upstairs. I'm about to go upstairs and murder 2 fucking dogs. Why would you buy a small dog?
Why would you want to murder puppies?
Because they're stupid. Like, I love animals, but small dogs should be illegal, right? They should build a wall for small dogs. Leave the Mexicans alone, right? Mexicans are nice people. Build a wall for the dogs because what the fuck? Schoenhart can't hear the dogs. I hear them in my headphones. Do you hear it, Jesse? I don't know.
It's very faint, but yeah.
It's like a ghost. It's like a. Why would you have a? And let me know in the chat if you have a small dog. I mean, what are you doing?
I have a small dog. It's a Dachshund Terrier Chihuahua.
You should
mix.
murder that. There's no reason for There's no reason for that. What do we need that for? Like, I don't understand.
They can't help it. They just get excited.
We should never, like, and we make these animals too. That's what makes no sense. Like, we actually genetically put these animals together. It's like, here you go. Annoying. All right. Anyway, Romero versus Whittaker will be happening. They say it's a 3-round fight over here. I mean, all main events are supposed to be 5 rounds. I don't know. We're going to be discussing this into details, but Yoel Romero misses weight. Okay, and this is something we've been talking about for a long time. A long time. We were talking about this whole weight issue. What is going on with the UFC and the weight cutting situation? I did say Yoel Romero will miss weight, and this is what I'm going to say here. Okay, this is why it's one of the most brilliant predictions of all time on the MMA Holes. Okay, Yoel Romero is 41 years old, right? I think that's his age. He's 41. He's in fantastic shape. Carries a lot of muscle. He has never won. Never made champion weight, right? Never done it. He's never done it before. So he missed weight in his last fight, and I know it was on short camp, all right? And you give him a pass for that. And you look at him here, and you're like, at 41 years old, I don't know. You see him going to ARIEL HELWANI doing press, in New York, and then traveling over to Chicago, and it makes you scratch your head. When he was there on Monday and on Ariel's show, all I was thinking is, what if this motherfucker doesn't make weight? That's the first thing I thought about. We live in a day and age where we can question these things. Look at what happened to Darren Till. I thought for sure Darren Till was going to make weight, Jesse. I thought for sure. And what happens? He doesn't make weight. He was home. He's a young guy. He's home. I know he's pretty big for 170, but he was in his home country showcasing himself and doesn't make weight. If he can't make weight, why should Yoel Romero make weight? Now, Jesse, let's hear your opinion on this. What do you think about this whole situation, the weight-cutting situation, Yoel Romero, the soldier of God, not hitting that championship weight?
I was shocked and not shocked at the same time. I think there was a part of me that wasn't shocked because he'd missed weight in the past. Everybody knows that. There were people who even, predicted that he wasn't going to make weight again because of whether it was his age or where he was or the fact that he was on interviews and doing
You're gonna wrap one on one shoulder, and gonna wrap the other on the other shoulder.
Hold that thought.
You're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
Off topic, but please tell me everyone's seen the video of the monkey taking dabs and going for seconds. P2JBH #74% or #Metu.
Vlad's part on the 74% that voted that said that Yoel Romero was going to make weight.
Thank you, Vlad.
There you go.
You're
Points to
wonderful,
Jesse.
wonderful.
All right, so points go to Jesse. Jesse, you're on your way to another victory during the points game. That's fantastic, but thank you, Vlad, for the donation. Now, Jesse,
I'm always on my way to a victory.
you are.
Always.
Finish your thought on that whole situation with Yoel Romero.
What did I leave off? Oh, because he was doing media week and stuff. Like, it is media week, and I saw the comment in the chat about media week. You do media, but where was he, in New York for ARIEL HELWANI show? Is that what you said?
Yeah, he was doing
there
press.
were a lot of things. I mean, even in the embedded, you could see him sitting down with people, like, just on the street, and then talking about how much he was going to go eat afterwards. So there's certain things I'm sure he could have done to adjust in order to accommodate to whatever weight he had to be at. The reason that I was shocked was because I figured that given his last loss to Whitaker, I thought that Yoel Romero would be hungry enough to
Get it, hungry?
make sure.
Yeah, I get it. Hungry.
Ha 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 ha.
All right, I know. Good.
Wonderful.
I thought that he would be hungry enough to make sure that he did make weight because he did want this title. Like, he wanted it bad, and now he doesn't even have a shot at it. So that I was a little bit shocked, I'm not going to lie, that he didn't make weight. I expected him to, but that's what you get for having high hopes for fighters.
And I see some people in the chat are saying that the commission stopped him an hour in, and here's my rebuttal to that. Before the commission stopped him, there were tweets going out there by multiple sources that Yoel Romero couldn't even stand. He was having problems standing. It was
I
actually
heard about that.
very unhealthy.
Did you see it?
I didn't see it. No, there was pictures. I didn't even see the pictures. I just
I guess I didn't know if it was on the video or not. I didn't get to see it, so.
Mark Ramundi, ARIEL HELWANI, they were saying that Yoel seemed to be in very bad condition. So apparently the commission looked and was like, all right, listen, This guy is 41 years old. He's having a bad weight cut. I know it's 0.2 pounds, but it would be better if he's alive, right? And they decided to stop it short. A lot of people are like, oh, it's only 0.2 pounds. Here's the deal. He did everything he could to get within a pound of his desired weight. So you have to think he's completely dehydrated. And now to get another pound, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is a lot of weight. When you've cut everything that you can cut, squeezed all that water out of your system, and then now you have to go another pound. A pound is a lot. A pound is a lot of weight, and Yoel Romero couldn't do it. So for his safety, they stopped him.
Taking a massive shit.
He could have.
Shut a pound.
He could have. Or he could have made weight like a goddamn professional. That's what I'm saying over there. A lot of people are like, Chris, you're biased. You're a Yoel Romero hater. I'm not a Yoel Romero hater. In fact, as of late, I've been saying that Yoel Romero seems like a really cool guy. I would like to hang out with this man. He seems like a lot of fun. He seems like a really nice guy. But it doesn't matter if he's a nice guy or not. He can't make fucking weight. It's your job, right? I mean, am I wrong here? Like, if for instance, my job is a brilliant podcaster, Jesse, right? My job is to put on a great show, and I always do it. I always deliver, right? What if?
Right, deliver.
Just think about this, Jesse. What if I showed up one day and put on a terrible show?
I mean, I've put on terrible shows before.
No, you never did. You never did, because your job is to put on a fantastic show. So no.
It's I mean, I don't think that it's possible. I don't think it's possible to put on a terrible show.
Yeah, it's never. It's not possible. Yeah, it's not possible to put on a terrible show. We put on just great shows over here because we are professionals. We're true professionals. And his job,
right.
And he's a wrestler. He's a wrestling background. He knows how to make weight, but he's 41 years old. He carries a ton of muscle, and there are a lot of things we're pushing in that. I wasn't surprised because I predicted this, of course. Not one person on the card missed weight, but Yoel Romero, the only person to miss weight on that card. He must have been completely humiliated. And now what do you do, right? Whitaker fights Romero. Whitaker takes the fight, right? Whitaker takes the fight.
That is, I think, what we should... I mean, everyone's going to focus on the fact that Romero missed weight. I get it. He's done it before. But I think we should focus more on the fact that, yet again, a fighter has missed weight and his opponent has taken the fight. I feel, and you know what? I'm not going to lie. There was a part of me that was kind of like, it's a little cringy to kind of go after the fighters who are taking the fights. But at the same time, when you think about it, it's kind of opening the door for every fighter to miss weight to have that advantage. Like, even if they're not going to get the title fight, it's a huge loss for them. But it's kind of just saying, yeah, it's okay to miss weight. This is the third time now in the last couple months. Mackenzie Dern, Darren Till, and now Yoel Romero, all main card events, have missed weight, and their opponent just takes the fight, It's
ridiculous. If Whitaker loses, he doesn't lose the belt, but he still gets a loss, right? He still gets a loss. Or he can still get injured. You have to think Yoel Romero's game plan is to go after Whitaker's knee again, right? So you have to think that's the case. What if Robert Whittaker gets sidelined for another year?
Exactly.
It makes no sense. And he takes the fight.
I agree. I think, here's the thing. I get if Whittaker needs to get paid. He hasn't fought in, a year? Is that what it was? I think it was a year, over a year, right? Is that what you told me?
Whittaker hasn't fought in like a year. Yeah, it's been a year.
So if you think about it, he still needs to get paid. So I could see if he was taking the fight to get paid, but I mean, you're putting a lot on the line, no? He just came back from an infection and an injury, so it's putting a lot on the line, including the title. Not this time around for the title, but it is putting the title, especially if he gets injured again.
Let me know in the chat. We have 70 people watching. Thanks for watching the MMA Holes Live. This is Fook Off Friday. Should Robert Whittaker take this fight? Now, we yelled that Wonderboy shouldn't have taken the fight, and Wonderboy catches an L, right? We've seen this over and over and over again. These fighters are missing weight, and then the fighters that miss weight win the fights, and it just throws everything off. Like, what do you do now? Like, seriously, if Romero wins, what does it mean? We said the same thing with Darren Till. If Darren Till wins, what does it mean? Now, it's a different story with Darren Till because he's a young stud, up and coming. It's not for a title. It's not championship weight. So they're like, we'll forget about that. It's a win. Up to number 2. Like, what? How does that work? How does this work? How does this work with the soldier of God? And another question is, how many more fights does Yoel Romero? I mean, he looks fantastic at 41 years old, but he is 41 years old. Maybe this is his last title shot. What do you do with him now? Do you keep him over here at 185 or you bump him up to light heavy? A lot of questions to be answered. This is Fook Off Friday. We're playing the points game. every time you donate points to JBH or points to Mystic Moss. The loser of tonight's game, the Die of Doom has been retired, but the loser of tonight's points game, Jesse, is a cringe.
A cringe pick.
Scary, right, Jesse?
That terrified me. I might have nightmares tonight.
I'm a little nervous. Now, Jesse, do you have a cringe pick queued up for when I lose?
I do have one queued up, but I did take a sneak peek at the cringe pick you're going to show tonight.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. You can't use that because it's a fantastic picture. You can't do that because it's unfair. That's cheating.
I'm just saying, guys.
How come I didn't see your cringe pick? What is it?
You're not missing out.
You're not missing out.
I mean, you are missing out.
You gotta wrap one on one shoulder.
Vlad coming in.
Wrap the other on the other shoulder. And you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
I mean, come on, Chris. You and Yoel are similar in age and body type.
True.
Can you say you can cut weight just as easy as if you were in your 20s or even early 30s? XD PT2 JBH.
There you go. Points to Jesse.
Why, thank you, Vlad.
Points to Jesse. And he makes a good point. Me and Yoel Romero, we're very similar. There's a lot of times I look at this man, right? And I'm like, we're both 41 years old. Okay. We're both from Cuba. And we both have the exact same physique. Even the same complexion. It's uncanny. We have a beard, right? There are times where I walk the street and people are like, Yoel, is that you? Can I have a picture? And I'm like, Jesse, we got 20 likes.
20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20
Everybody, 20 likes.
20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. I hope the dislikes
Die of leprosy. Thank you very much for the likes. I do appreciate it. Every 20 likes, well, we play that stupid song. Jesse, we have 3 leprosy victims over here. Would you like to say something to them?
Dearly beloved, or not beloved, we are gathered here today to say goodbye to our 3 leprosy victims. Because the MMA Holes, well, we hate victims of leprosy. Just 3 of them. 3 of them. So, fuck the leprosy victims. And farewell. The end.
Jesse.
A moment of silence for the leprosy victims.
You know, the Brian Royger makes a great point. You know, we're murdering the dislikes tonight on the MMA Holes, and we usually do murder them, right? We used to give them AIDS, and now we're giving them leprosy. But we do have 45 likes, right? And we didn't play it the first time. So for the people that are always complaining on the MMA Holes, because we seem to have that, get rid of the 10 more likes. No, bring back the 10 more likes. Fuck you. 20 likes.
20 likes.
Yes! Fuck the 20! 20 likes, Bruce! I've got fucking 20 likes! All right. Dislikes are dying of leprosy tonight on the MMA Hole. 75 watch, and check this out, motherfuckers. Yoel Romero will be fighting Robert Whittaker. It's the main event of UFC 225. And, oh, you know what I forgot to do? By the way, hold on a second.
What did you forget to do, Mr.
I forgot to put time on the clock.
How dare you?
All right, I'm going to put time on the clock so we know when the points game is over. I'm going to put a swole hour. Okay.
Time? Well, it's been past an hour now, like 45 minutes.
It's not 40 minutes. Stop it.
Actually, 40. It's 20 after. So 40 minutes on the clock.
Well, the clock has started. It's right over my head. Tonight on the points game, Jesse, even though I'm losing 4-0, I'm still convinced that I will lose tonight. I mean, win.
Wonderful.
That's right. Jesse, would you like to explain the rules of the points game? Maybe if you explain it, I'll win.
The rules of the points game are... you donate. You donate a certain amount. It doesn't matter what amount. The higher the amount, the better. As you donate that, whatever the price is, the dollar to the dollar, rounded up or down, will be converted into points. You say points to JBH or points to CRIS, or I mean points to Mystic Moss. and that person gets a points. After you donate, you can only put points to the person through the donation. You cannot come into the chat later on and say points to this person or points to that person, because we will not look, because we are done hunting down points. Therefore, when you donate, say points to JBH. That is how you play the points game.
All right. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that.
You're very
Does
welcome.
everyone have that now? Points? I don't know. It was very. You made it very complicated. I feel like you could have said it in two. You could have said.
You donate.
Yeah.
We convert your donation into points. In the donation, say points to Mystic Monster, points to JBH, and then the winner. I mean, the loser.
No one's gonna fucking play this game.
The loser shows a cringe pic.
Yeah, that's right. That's correct. So if you have that, now you understand how this works. All right, here we go. Here's the question I have for the chat room. I see everyone's here tonight. It's good that everyone's in attendance because we have a fantastical card tomorrow. We will be streaming the whole goddamn time. It is very fantastical. I feel that Dos Anjos versus Covington should be the main event now, right? Even though it is the co-main event and it is for an interim belt, I believe that this should be the main event. Fuck this fight, right? Who cares? It makes no sense, this fight, right? I mean, listen, I want to see it. Don't get me wrong. It's a fun fight. We've seen it once. Let's watch it again, right? Robert Whittaker, we haven't seen in the cage in a while, so sure, why not? But why isn't this the main event? Why not swap it around, switch it around, right? Now, Jesse, what do you think? Do you think Dos Anjos versus Covington or Whittaker versus Romero should be the main event for UFC 2?
It sucks because
5.
I've already had the excitement for Whittaker versus Romero, even though it's not title anymore. It's kind of hard just to adjust that. Plus, I'm not the biggest fan of Colby Covington. I could take him or leave him, honestly. He's kind of a douchebag, so watching him fight is not on my to-do list, but I do want to watch him fight just because I want to watch RDA fucking massacre him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say Whittaker Romero still on the main event. I think it's fine the way it is, even if the title is not up for grabs.
Well, yeah, I mean, and the chat room is going in there. They like the RDA versus Whittaker. I mean, RDA versus Whittaker. Hello, versus Covington. Keep voting over there. I want to know what you think. Should it stay the same, or should I mean? First of all, RDA versus Covington. I hate the fact that it's an interim belt. It's just annoying. You know, it's just they're just throwing it out there. You know, strip Tyron. Right? When the fuck is he going to fight? Like, what is going on with Tyron Woodley? I don't understand. The guy's running around with a goddamn suit on, and he's not defending the belt. Everyone's saying to McGregor, defend or vacate, defend or vacate. What about Tyron Woodley? When was the last time that dude fought? I don't understand. Yeah. Makes no fucking sense. And now you have this interim belt that's going on over here. What is going on? Colby Covington saying that if he wins, he's going to be giving the belt to Donald Trump. The fuck's up with that? I mean, it's bizarre.
Well, everyone was, including CM Punk, was talking about this whole thing with Trump too. Like if they were invited to the White House because of some NBA finals or some shit, the team denied going to the White House. So I think it's just a general thing, this whole White House thing, like giving the title to Trump and everything else.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Trump could put it over his wig or something like that. I don't know what he's gonna do with the belt. Actually, it would be kind of funny watching Trump with the UFC belt, like doing the State of the Union with the UFC belt wrapped around his waist. Right, that'd be kind of cool, right? Or visiting Korea, right? Going to North Korea, like saying, "I'm gonna go to." I can't do a Trump, but anyway, he's gonna go to North Korea, and he's gonna say,
You gotta do the Trump signs. What is it? He does this, right? This is his signature.
I can't do a Trump. I do so many great impersonations.
He talks like this.
All right, Jesse, you do Trump since you know
No,
how
I can't.
he moves.
Nah, it's okay.
I think you would look great with the belt, right?
Yeah.
Donald Trump walking around with the belt, and Colby Covington. Colby Covington should be the vice president, right?
Wonderful.
No, you don't think so? Colby Covington, he seems like a really intelligent man. Anyway, okay, so yeah, UFC 225. That is your co-main event. Dos Anjos versus Colby Covington. It is what it is. Whittaker versus Romero. Okay, regardless, I'm not complaining here. The only thing I'm complaining about is the fact that Yoel Romero is fighting Whittaker. I feel that Whittaker should have just said no. All right. Now, I want to know in the chat, do you think that Whittaker should have taken the fight? I want a straight up yes or no answer right now. right fucking now. Should Robert Whittaker take the fight? Yes or no? I need to know. I need a definitive answer from the MMA holes inside this cell phone over here. Now, I'm going with no. I've done this before with Wonder Boy, and look what happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with it again. I do believe Whittaker's going to still win the fight, but if he loses, what the fuck happens? It's weird. Jessie, what do you think?
I agree. I think Whittaker should have passed on the fight this time around. If Romero made weight, it'd be a whole different story, but he didn't. So even if it's by 0.2 pounds, you still miss weight. You still don't fight for the title. Whittaker's health and whether or not he gets an injury is on the line, and it could affect his career down the road.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's 0.2 pounds or 20 pounds. It's still a miss. That's the problem. Everyone's like, oh, it's only 0.2 pounds. It's still a miss. Like, you don't just get a pass for 0.2 pounds. We don't make the rules. These are the rules. Cam Newton says, no. Dixie says yes. Gary Benjamin says no. Michael Landon says no. Vlad says no. Cameron says no. Gabriel says no. No, since he busted Robert's knee the first fight. Feeling I said the exact same thing. I agree, but he says no. A lot of no's in the chat. All right, Sean Hart says yes to prove he's better. Stanley says no.
But if he gets injured and he can't fight again for a long time, does that really prove he's better? Also, letting a fighter slide by missing weight again, does that prove he's better?
The risk is not worth the reward, or it's not better than what is the way? How do you say it?
The risk does not outweigh the reward.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Wonderful.
Robert Whittaker's 27 years old. He already had a serious injury from the last fight with Yoel Romero attacking the knee. Yoel Romero will attack the knee again, of course, right? It's a fight, for fuck's sake. It's not a penalty to attack the knee, and that's what Romero is going to do. He is 27 years old, Robert Whittaker. Why should he take on an opponent who has missed weight, and it's not even for a belt, it's not even for a title shot? It makes no fucking sense, right? Especially on a card that looks wonderful. UFC 225. It's stacked. With the fight off the card, listen, I want to see the fight, but if you put RDA versus Covington as the main event, you bump up Blades over him, you know? You still got a banging card. I mean, because CM Punk's on the main card, for fuck's sake.
Oh,
right?
my God. Did you hear about the weigh-ins? It's so funny. All of the fighters were walking out, and people were getting cheers and applause and everything like that. And then CM Punk walks out, and he gets hardcore booed by the audience. And Dana White still claims that CM Punk sells pay-per-views.
No, Jesse, wait, hold on. Where was this?
CBD.
No, he didn't get booed. Hold on.
CBD.
Marky Wahoo!
CBD.
Drop it in the CBD.
CBD. It helps with healing process.
Marky Wahoo!
Get these for before or after fight training and make your life a better place.
Marky Wahoo in the house.
Whittaker wins and fights who? Romero moves up to 205 for a match with Cormier, win or lose. Khabib fights Conor. Max fights Ortega 2 times in what's left for Stipe, win or lose. RDA versus Woodley is next after a destructive win. Colby ends up fighting Till.
Wow, look at all those over there. A couple of things I do agree with over there.
A couple of things I don't.
I don't think Romero's going to move up. Dana White says he's never going to fight at 185 again, but I think he's 41 years old. Like, what are we doing? By the way, Marky Wahoo, he didn't say where the points go. That would have... Thank you for the donation. But tonight on the points game, make sure you say in the donations points to Mystic or points to JBH. I do appreciate it, though, Marky. You are wonderful. You know, Jesse, I'm catching L's. I could have won last week, but unfortunately, it was a blunder in the donation. But I do appreciate it, Marky Wahoo and Vlad. If you do want to play the points game, every time you donate, say points to Mystic, points to JBH. And at the end of the show, we will show with only 49 minutes left on the clock. We will show
49.
A cringe pick, the person that loses the least amount of points underneath. So, yeah, I don't know. Jesse, first of all, CM Punk, before the donation came in, he wasn't... Wait, who was getting booed?
I don't know. Was it the weigh-ins? There was somewhere... I wasn't like visually watching it, but I was listening to it. I'm pretty sure it was the weigh-ins. Or no, not the weigh-ins. The face-offs. When he walked out and he got booed. Like, he got hardcore booed by the audience. So
I don't. It definitely is not in Chicago. That's for sure. So maybe it was someplace else. It's possible. I mean, CM Punk's gonna get booed in other places, but he's never gonna get booed in Chicago. I mean, he's Chicago made.
Oh, it was by the MMA community. I don't know where it was. I'm not entirely sure what exactly was taking place. I just heard them announcing the rest of the fighters. The fighters came out. They were getting applause and cheers. CM Punk gets announced, and he just gets booed. It's ridiculous. So it kind of goes back to the whole Dana White saying CM Punk sells pay-per-views. That's why Overeem was pushed down to FS1. But CM Punk can't possibly sell that many pay-per-views if he can't even walk onto a stage without getting hate. You know?
Yeah, CM Punk, man, I'm excited to watch the fight just for the cringe, right? That's what we spoke about on Wednesday. I'm pumped up for that, right? I'm all in for CM Punk cringe. I'm into it. When it comes to actually watching some fights over here, CM Punk versus Mike Jackson, well, I couldn't give two fucks, right? I really couldn't give two fucks about the matchup or anything. We don't know anything about either of these fighters. We just know they both suck, right? Now, the Truth versus CM Punk, okay, interesting. He's in Chicago. All right, he's Chicago made. He's bringing in the ratings and the pay-per-view points and all that fun stuff. Fantastic. But I don't care, right? The thing that's interesting, and a lot of people have been bringing this to my attention, is Mike Jackson, all right? Now, if you could look at Mike Jackson over here, we did a stream during the week, and I don't know, help me out with this, guys. We did a stream about a guy with a Nazi tattoo, and we're going to go on the other side of things. Now, this is not even nearly as bad as a Nazi tattoo, but it says Black Power, right? Now, what is going on? Where are people getting these tattoos? Like, what are we doing over here? Now, I've seen people, and this is not me. I am quoting others, okay? Not me, not myself. I'm not saying, oh, my God, he's got Black Power tattoo. But people have been bringing this up to me. Why is it fair that Mike Jackson has a Black Power tattoo, but you can't have a Nazi tattoo or whatever? I don't know. It's bizarre. But he does have the tattoo, so I'm just going to bring this up, okay? I'm going to bring this up tonight. Me, personally, I don't give a fuck what you have on your body. I don't care. If you have Black Power, if you have kill all Jews or whatever the fuck you have on you, knock yourself out. It's your fucking body. But he does have Black Power on his chest. Now, maybe he just likes cars that are black that drive fast. I don't know. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe he's just a powerful black guy. I have no idea. I don't know what. I have no idea what the fuck he has. But if I had a tattoo that said white power, I have a feeling that people would just be going crazy, right, about it. And I don't care, right? I kind of want to get a white power tattoo just to be a dick and be like, well, Mike Jackson, that guy has a black power. Why can't I? But I don't understand. Jesse, do you think there's anything wrong with this? Or let me know your thoughts on this whole weird situation. I love talking about this shit. People get so serious.
This is such a controversial topic. It's so hard to talk about these things because I remember what happened last time when we were talking about Andrea Lee's husband. Donnie Aaron had a swastika, and everybody wanted to light him on fire.
SUPERCHAT.
Hold on that thought about Andrea Lee's husband.
Show the Oreo commercial PTS to Jesse.
You know what? Should I show it? I want to show it so bad. It's the funniest fucking commercial. Pulse Reloaded with the points to Jesse. All right, that's 6. Now, listen, I don't want to be that show. Well, fuck it. I don't give a shit. All right. A lot of people are like, oh, that's racist. No, that's not racist. Market Woho says, no, I totally understand. Could you imagine if CM Punk had a white power tattoo? Now, okay, we had a show about racism, okay? I want to make this very clear to the audience. I am not fucking racist in any way,
yes,
okay?
Yes, he's
because
so racist.
I have a black and an Asian that lives at home. Oh, that's Andrea Lee. I'm sorry. That's her. But I am not in any way racist, okay? I love racist jokes. I think it's funny on both sides of the equation. Is that what I'm trying to say? I don't know. But both sides of I like racism. I think it's funny. I think it's funny when you joke around about it, okay? So that's why I want to bring this thing up over here. And now some people are probably hell-bent on this. People are sending me DMs and like, he's got a Black Power tattoo on him. I want to know, is it racist? Is it not racist over there? Now, Pulse Reloaded sends me an Oreo cookies commercial that's racist. I don't know. Should we play it, Jesse?
I'm just going to leave this announcement here. Whatever happens within the next few moments of conversation in regards to this topic, whether it is a video being played or words, I'm solely leaving this up to Mystic Moss's discretion. And Mystic Moss's discretion only.
Yeah. London Taylor's here. What's up? London says, I'm not racist. I'm a realist. So there you go. I don't honestly, this chat room, as much as they say, they really push it, right? They push it a little far sometimes. I don't think there's much racism here, though. Like when I watch it back, well, there's one.
I beg to differ.
There's one guy that's shaped like this. right? I saw him in the chat earlier. He might be questionable. He might run around with a cloak on his fucking head. But other than that, I think everyone's fairly decent. All right. Anyway, yeah, I say play it. Here, I'll tell you what. On the MMAHoles.com over here, there is the video. I'm going to scroll down. Did he put it on here? I don't even know if he put it on here. Oh, it's in the Discord. Hold on a second. Dan from Oregon dropping something over here on the message board. All right, so this is on the MMAHoles.com. I got a little sidetracked. You know what, Pulse, do me a favor. If you didn't put it on there yet, I know you put it on our Discord, and thank you for being a patron and being on the Discord. But make sure drop it on the message board again, Pulse, and at least we can show people where to get it. Look at this, Dan from Oregon. Yeah, because we like to send people to Reese's Oreo cookie commercials. Yeah. By the way, guys and gals, this is Fook or Friday, okay? So we are an MMA-driven show, an MMA-based show, but this is the circus of the week. So if you don't like it, you go fuck yourself. All right. Weight cutting. This is from Dan from Oregon, dropping it on the message board over here. Ridiculous recent weight cuts. Now, I just saw this now. This is 4 hours ago, and I just saw this now. 23% Romero, 228 to 185. Wait, hold on. What is this? So what is Dan doing over here? Time for Andy Forster's 10-point plan, 10% max cut. So I know what he wants to do with the whole 10-pound differences between weight classes. Oh, is this what are we doing here? I'm not sure what he's ridiculous reason. Dan, if you're in the chat, maybe if you can elaborate on this. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. Did you see this, Jesse? It says weight cutting. It says 23% Romero, 228 to 185. Anderson, 175 to 145. Cyborg, 175, 145. All right, I don't know what I'm looking at. Anyway.
Oh, it's the original weight to what they cut.
Oh, is that what it is? All right.
Yeah.
My brain is not working on all cylinders tonight. So he's 200. Oh, okay, Jesse. That's why we keep you here. You know what we're talking about. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. I completely lost my mind. And there we go. Niall Flanagan says percentage of body weight loss. Thank you. I'm having a brain fart in the worst way. Okay, now it makes sense. I always know that when Dan drops something, it's good stuff. And I just don't know what I'm looking at sometimes, but it is what it is. All right, so 23%. Okay, so here we go. He's way smarter than me. It's ridiculous. It makes me nervous, right? You know when people are smarter than you get nervous? You're like, this guy's fucking smarter than me. Is he trying to take over the world or some shit? I don't know. Ridiculous recent weight cuts. Okay, so 228 to 185. God damn, does he really walk around at 228? That seems a little steep.
Basically, when you look at it, all of these fighters are upwards of 20% weight being cut when Dan is calling out for a 10% max cut, which makes sense if you think about it. Because everyone's saying, oh, change the divisions. And then some people don't want it changed, and I would assume it's because of like history when someone is under a certain division. But I was mentioning it before. If you put former before one of the older divisions before it was changed, it's still easy to determine where that person was with their weight when they want to fight. It's just now is going to be a new, but it's healthier for the fighter too. It's probably the smartest thing to do.
So what's the smart? I'm sorry, you lost me for a second. So what is the smartest thing to do?
So changing it to 10 points.
Oh,
per division?
Yeah. No, I 100% agree with that for sure. I definitely think that the argument, what I'm hearing, is the history of the sport. They're changing some things around, like 170, poof, gone. Now it's like 175, 165, 155. But I like it. Here's the thing. Here's the problem. Everyone's going to try to cut corners, right? Mm-hmm. Everyone's going to try to cut corners. And everyone's always going to try to get an edge. I think the only answer for this situation, unfortunately, is not the 10 pound difference. I think it's taking points away. Apparently, money doesn't make a difference to some of these fighters. Look at Darren Till. You can take the money, or whatever, however his voice is. You can take the money. He just wants to get the win.
Well, some of these fighters aren't in competition for the money. I mean, not everyone is a Conor McGregor, but at the same time, there's a lot of fighters who are in it just for the sport of fighting. They just use fighting as their own personal form of therapy. They do it because it's genuinely their passion. So I don't think money was ever a contributing factor at first, even from the beginning. I don't think money ever really swayed too many fighters. Some of them it did, but I don't think it swayed every fighter.
I mean, yeah, these fighters, what we've learned is the majority of fighters, they're in it for the competitive nature of the sport. They want to go in, they want to win, they want to be a champion. And then once they're in it for a little while, they're like, wait, I want to get paid too. So then you got shit like this. You got people just losing and cutting and trying to get an advantage. And I don't know. I think, you know what? If that is the case, take the point away. That's it. Take a point away. And now take their win away. Take their chances of moving up rankings away. Apparently money is not enough. Take money, a percentage, and take a point. I think that's the way to do it. Let me know your thoughts in the chat, what you guys and gals think, as we have 82 people watching. And that's right, Yoel Romero missed weight. He did. They're still fighting, but it's not for the belt. This is not just a problem. This has become a serious problem over here, right? Now, who do you think it's the most weight in the UFC? Says, what do you mean weighs the most overall, Marky Wahoo? It's a good question. Who weighs the most overall? That's a very good question. I would like to know. If anyone knows that, drop it in the chat. Make weight or get disqualified, says Gord Weston. I smell sweet and sour chicken, General Cho's chicken, and buffalo meat. So Steve Johnson is saying that he smells. Kenshiro Ryu is in the chat. The MMA Holes taking away a point doesn't mean shit. These cheaters are winning by KO. It's another good point. You get a little bit heavier. Or Mackenzie Dern, right? Mackenzie Dern. Sean dropping in some good points over there. Mackenzie Dern, as per Dan from Oregon over here, says 139 and she cuts to 115 and then is like 9 pounds over and then smothers her opponent with her tits and a fat ass and gets the win by submission. So yeah, weight can play a part. There's got to be, what's the noise? What's that? Let's see. Let's cross this one off your list. Getting up to date now means Windows will run better and be more secure. We need your help installing this update. Windows update. How about you fucking suck my dick? How about that, Windows update? You piece of shit. Anyway.
Wonderful.
That's right, Jesse. I told Windows update where they could do with that update. Shove it up their ass and suck on my cock. A lot of power for that commission to make you stop cutting weight at 0.2 over those, is Fritz Mods. Now, if you missed the beginning of the show, the reason why the commission stopped it was because of his safety. This is a 41-year-old man that was having trouble. He was having a lot of trouble making that weight. Apparently, he was collapsing in the hallways, and people were holding him up. 0.2 pounds or not 0.1 pounds, it doesn't matter. Rules are the rules. We didn't make these rules. You guys didn't make these rules. The commission made these rules, right? So, I mean, there's no argument here, right? They have to make the weight. Now, maybe change the rules. I don't think it's going to help, because if you make championship weight like every other weight where it's a pound over, what's that going to do? People are going to come out, they're going to go 171 to 172. They're just going to keep on trying to get that edge. I say take a point away. Money's not working. You take 30% of the purse, like, oh, fuck it, I'll go for the win. So try to take the win away. I don't know. Or just don't let the fighters fight. Maybe that's the case. But the problem with that is if you have a big card that's banking on their main event, if you have a McNugget fight, right? Conor McGregor, they call him McNugget, which there he is. Conor, how you doing? Hope Conor's all right. Hope he's doing fine. I'm sure he's doing fine with all that money. But say Conor McGregor is fighting Khabib, okay? It's a banging card, but it's very top-heavy. And Khabib is the big draw for that fight, right? And Khabib goes overweight, right, Jess? Think about that. He misses weight. What do we do here? Like, what happens? How does this work? If you're just like, okay, the fight can't happen, there's no card. So they could never do that. They can give the fighters the chance, the option to not take the fight, the person that made weight. Well, what do? You can't say the fight's not going to happen because it's just destroyed, So there's a lot of problems here. The only other option is take the point. Jesse, what do you think? As you think about this whole situation, there are a lot of things you can do, but what would be, if you were in charge, if I was to say, Jesse, you now have the power. The weigh-ins are in your hands. This is your chance to fix this dysfunctional mess. I want you to look in the camera, and I want you to say to the people, what is your solution? How can this be fixed if JBH took control of the situation?
I mean, I would agree with you. I'd either say take the point or don't give them the option to fight at all. If they miss weight, they can't fight. You know, it sucks because it kind of puts them in jeopardy if they have to replace the fight with someone or if they can't find a replacement in that short of amount of time. But, you know, if it gets fighters to start making weight when they're supposed to and to become more professional, then you do what you got to do. You know, you take the hit and then you just roll with it.
There you go. There, Jessie Bell Hill weighing in on this whole weight situation. I want to know what you guys and gals think in the chat. We will open up the phone line shortly, and we will be going into topics tonight on the MMA Holes. Thank you to the donations over here. When you do donate, do not make a mistake. Say points to Mystic or points to JBH. The loser...
I'm going to wrap one on one shoulder. I'm going to wrap the other on the other shoulder.
The loser has to show
CRIS. You're going to need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
Flat.
Dana White said they are going to change the weigh-ins back to the afternoon like before. He literally said that's what fucked everything up. Fighter are forced to wake up really early to start cutting. P2JBH.
There we go. Thank you, Vlad.
If it ain't white, it ain't right.
It's true. It's true, Vlad.
Thank you, Vlad. I appreciate it.
There we go. 8 points to JBH. Let's get Mystic on the board. Unfortunately, there was a mishap. That's fine. Hold on. What's going on here? 8? Oh, this is awesome. So, there we go. My points got a little jammed up. 8-0. This is becoming, you're pitching a shutout, Jessie. How about that?
I know. Well, listen, I'm a winner. I succeed every time I play this game. I'm a pro. You can't beat me. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, wise ass. Well, let's talk about this. Okay, let's talk about this. You ready to talk about this?
Ready to talk about this.
Okay. What did Vlad say there? Do you remember?
No.
I don't either. I was gonna capitalize. Hold on. Let me go back. It's a weird night. Dana White said, he was talking about Dana White. Okay. I did want to talk about this. Dana White's, he's a big fan of how it used to be. And I've been saying this since the change. I agree. I think it should be the way it was before, and I think they will switch it back to the later weigh-ins. But when I watched the weigh-ins this morning, this was interesting. Did you notice that the fighters got to the scale extra early? Like they were super early. Ariel wasn't even there yet. And the ladies and gents were on the scale making weight before it even got started. So maybe that theory is wrong. Maybe these fighters will get up early and do it. I think the problem is this. I don't think it's the early or the later weigh-ins. I think people are just trying to get an advantage. That's what I think it comes down to. It doesn't matter what time they weigh in. The problem is these fighters, they need to get that serious weight edge. And they'll do anything they can to get it. Yoel Romero coming at 0.2 over, after his allowed time, the extra time. It's a problem. It's a big, big problem. So how do we fix it? There's really not many options. Go back to the old way. The percentages were a little bit better and keep your fingers crossed. Right? That's all you can do. Kenshiro Ryu says, Colby was funny tonight. Yeah, Colby Covington handing the belt over to the president. Let me know in the chat, Colby or RDA. Who do you guys think in the chat? Who will win this fight? I'm so back and forth. I'm so flip-flopping. Jessie, what are your thoughts on Colby versus RDA? Do you feel that Colby Covington will indeed hand the belt to Donald Trump, or will RDA shut him up?
I don't think Colby Covington's going to have the option to hand the belt to Donald Trump because Colby Covington's not going to win the belt. It's just not going to happen. RDA is going to demolish him easily.
RDA is going to demolish him easily. Wow, you're seeing a big win, a layup fight for Rafael Dos Anjos. I was leaning towards that for a while, and I don't know why. I'm just feeling like I'm getting swayed in the other direction. Tune in tomorrow to find out my exact pick, but it's tough. I see RDAs in the chat. A lot of RDAs in the chat. Hit me with the ones as well if you heard ARIEL HELWANI singing this morning as he was waiting for Romero's weigh-in. I did hear it myself. Jessie, did you hear his beautiful voice, ARIEL?
No, I didn't get to. I had it on in the background. I just didn't get to hear it. I was in the other room, so unfortunately, no.
I want to see if I can get it. Hold on, let me see something here. ARIEL HELWANI singing. I want to see if someone uploaded it on YouTube. HELWANI. I want to see if I could play it. I thought it was funny because it's something I would fucking do. So I found it amusing. Some people were upset on Twitter. Some people were actually. What is this? ARIEL HELWANI and the ladies. I don't see if I found it. If anyone has ARIEL HELWANI singing, a clip of ARIEL HELWANI singing, drop it on the MMAHoles.com. I definitely want to play it for the audience right now. That would be a lot of fun. All right, so the MMAHoles.com is where we're pulling our stuff over here. Check it out. It is wonderful, wonderful. On the message board, you guys can drop some shit over here, and we can show it. Proud to create his Vigo. There is Sean Mackenzie sipping on his MMA Holes mug. Too Fat Yoel. This is a Gary Banjo sandwich. We got Steve Johnson jumping in over here with the pay-per-view buy rate over here. What is this? This is interesting. The pay-per-view buy rate from 2006. Wow, look at this shit. Look at these numbers over here. I never got a chance to really look at these things. It's very interesting to see who draws, who doesn't draw. We should do a show just on this. UFC 218, 230,000, 875, and 217, which was wild, that card. I was lucky enough to be there. Where's 208? That was a gem. 200,000. How funny was that? The same year. 200,000. I was at that one. Home versus Durandamy, which is a big piece of steaming shit. And then you got 217, which was 875,000. McGregor Diaz, 196. I was at that one as well. Wow, man, this is crazy numbers. 1,317,000. Crazy numbers over there on the message board. Make sure you drop something over on the message board if you want to just put anything onto the show. We have 28 minutes left into the points game. UFC 225 is tomorrow, Jesse. On a level of 1 to 10, how excited are you about UFC 225?
I am stoked about UFC 225.
Did you say you were soaked?
Yeah.
You're soaked. Hold on a second.
No, I'm stoked.
Oh, I thought you said you were soaked. I thought you were stuck to your seat for UFC 225. No?
I'm soaked for UFC 225.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm soaked. I'm soaked for UFC 225, for fuck's sake. I mean, that card is banging. It's banging.
Everybody
like a
should be soaked for UFC 225.
Mm-hmm. Everybody is on steroids. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the time of the show where we play the game. It's not really a game. Let me fuck the T. Oh, yeah, I can't fuck the T. Jesse, I can fuck the X. Well, fuck the X. 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 All right. Okay.
Isn't that weird that while Mystic Moss was fucking the X, I was sitting right here?
Fuck the Jesse! Fuck the shit! All right.
Wonderful.
What called for?
High five, Jesse.
High five for fucking.
Well, I was kind of fucking your ear. Because your ear is...
My ear?
My finger is going into your ear. It's going into your head.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, what's in the news? The news. I'm so off tonight. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Yeah, you agree?
Yeah, you're off.
Okay.
It's okay.
Well,
Everybody's off. I'm off.
I can tell. All right,
off.
what's in the news, Jess?
Are you looking on the message board or on the news?
You never know. It's a game. No, I'm on the message board.
Okay, let's go to the message board.
Sexual misconduct.
Allow me to go to the message board.
It dented your head, according to Hammer K.
Yeah, I'm gonna file a lawsuit now.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean I have no rhythm? That was so rhythmic. It was ridiculous.
Jon Jones blasts Colby Covington on Instagram.
Jon Jones, MMA Fighting, has spoken about the story. I'm going to go into that. But yeah, tell us about the story here, Jess.
So Jon Jones, as we all know, has not fought in a long time. I don't know exactly how long, but he hasn't fought in a long time. Jon Jones clearly does not approve of Colby Covington since he posted an initial post on Instagram. Actually, no, I think it was Twitter. The first post was on Twitter of a meme with Jon Jones looking over Colby Covington's shoulder while Colby Covington was washing dishes with an apron and gloves on. And he said, "Hey, pussy, my dishes are still there." And then he put the caption underneath it saying, "You're a special type of liar, bro, and honestly, I feel sorry for you. Actually, think I feel more sorry for anyone in your life who believes a word that comes out of your mouth. The way lies can just roll off your tongue is honestly impressive. You're disgusting. And then shortly after that, there was another post on Twitter saying, retweet if you're praying RDA pulls this off tomorrow night. And then another tweet, but he deleted this last one, that said $50,000 to the man who hits him with a boomerang on the way to the cage tomorrow night. LOL, nah, I'm playing. So now we know Jon Jones is not the biggest fan of Colby Covington.
All right, so this is going to be an interesting topic over here inside this cringe chat. I'm sure everyone has a lot to say with Jon Jones throwing shit out at Colby Covington. Now, we all can agree that Colby Covington he's a douchenheimer, right? But Jon Jones could be a bigger douchenheimer, right? What is going on here? Jon Jones, who is having trouble. He can't get in that cage because of USADA problems. And he's going out there running his mouth about Colby Covington. Me personally, I say, what are we doing? I understand he's trying to keep his name, relevant. But what's going on here? What do we like? What's the deal? I am not the biggest Colby Covington fan, but are you just trying to keep your name out there? Like,
I think that's exactly what it is. I think he's just trying to keep his face in front of people. I think that he still wants to be recognized. If you think about it, there's been a lot going on in the UFC lately, whether it's legal with the fighters. You got Conor McGregor, you've got Nick Diaz. A lot of people are making serious headlines as of late. Jon Jones is sort of fallen off. Nobody really has spoken much about him. So I think it's just his way. Listen, Colby Covington's not exactly the most liked person in the UFC. I think everyone can agree with that. So it's not shocking Jon Jones doesn't like him. But I think it's just Jones's way of staying in the headlines, pretty much.
Here's my problem with this, and I feel like it's a little bit of a blunder by Jon Jones. I feel like it's a little bit of a blunder. Thank you for the 13 likes on Instagram. I appreciate that.
Thank you for the 13 likes on Instagram.
Now, Colby Covington's probably laughing his ass off right now. He's like, this motherfucker, who is arguably the greatest fighter of all time, is using me, Colby Covington, to stay relevant. Like, he's got to be laughing himself. He's Colby Covington, who is about to fight his biggest fight of his career for an interim title over Rafael dos Anjos. And Jon Jones is calling him out. And I know Colby Covington sort of started a while back, but has Colby even said anything about Jon Jones since? I don't think so.
You know what? Colby Covington said something about everyone in one way or another. At some point, he's probably said something about Jon Jones that we're not aware of. He's literally hit everyone. For no reason. So, or there could be a reason, but.
Now, I don't know Jon Jones, right? I don't know why I've spoken to him briefly on the show. But from the fighters that I've had on that are friends with him, they say he's a great guy. But I just think this is a little bit of a blunder, a little bit of a misstep. I think Colby Covington got what he wanted. He's got the greatest fighter of all time, arguably, calling him out on Twitter. Like, that's just keeping Colby, he's just doing his thing. He's doing exactly what he wants, Colby Covington. He is getting exactly what he wants. So I think this is a little bit of a misstep over here by Jon Jones. Yeah, I guess we were talking about him, so yeah, I guess he's getting play. But I don't know. It's a little cringy, in my
I agree.
My opinion. Bourdain got cucked, says Vigo. He was a UFC fan. He isn't the GOAT. Jon Jones is a lying. Cheating, waste of oxygen. So that's from Sean Mackenzie. Well, yeah, I mean, you can go that way. You can. I mean, he's gotten busted multiple times for not being able to do it clean. So Steve Johnson says, weak game. Squeak, squeak. What's up, toilet cleaner? RDA will give Colby a beatdown, says NH. A lot of people are going for that. But could you imagine this? What will happen if Colby Covington... Just think about this. If Colby Covington beats the snot out of RDA, what is he going to say? What is this guy going to say, Colby Covington? If he literally just beats the living shit out of RDA, right? It's possible. It's very possible. He's a bigger guy.
I don't think so.
I'm leaning towards RDA, but it's not impossible that Colby Covington... I mean, look what he did to Damian Maia. Damian Maia is like 3 times the size of RDA. Now,
Damian Maia also doesn't strike as well as RDA.
Yeah, this is true.
So...
This is true. I'll definitely give you that. But it's not impossible. Like, you got to think. Let's look at the odds for this fight, right? You got to think that there's a chance. I mean, there's a good chance that Colby could pull this off. It's plus 104, minus 124. It's a close one, And man, I tell you what, man. Maybe put some money down on that fight. I mean, it's close odds. It's an interesting fight. It really is an interesting fight. The Covington versus RDA. I am still favoring RDA in the fight. And maybe I'm doing it because maybe my head's not clear. A lot of times I'll make picks and I'll be rooting hard on one side. I am rooting very hard for RDA in this fight. I think he has the chops. He looked fantastic against Robbie Lawler. I think this is a different animal, Colby Covington. You know, at this stage of the game, I think this is a deep challenge for RDA. RDA can fight on the ground. He's very fast on the feet, and we've seen what he's done on his way up the rankings. But, man, I'm really torn on this fight. Now, it's a clear-cut win for RDA, in your opinion, right, Jessie?
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think RDA is going to take this one.
Mm-hmm. Sean McKenzie says, anything can happen in the fight game. Let's check with Kenshiro. Yo, where's Kenshiro? Well, he's not throwing money on this fight. It's too close, right? Chris, you favor the LGBT community, says Vigo Stockholm. I honestly don't even care about them, to be honest.
Yes, he favors the LGBT community.
Do I? Okay.
You heard it first here.
I do then.
JBH.
Nothing wrong with lesbians.
The more you know.
Doesn't everyone love lesbians? I mean, doesn't every heterosexual male love lesbians? Right? Why would you not like lesbians? I mean,
that's weird.
There's like fucking fetishes between men. Like men like to like
with lesbians?
Yeah, they like to watch girls munch on the carpet.
It's disgusting.
I mean, right? Who doesn't like lesbian? I think they're nice people.
I don't like lesbians.
I'd rather watch lesbians than two gay guys. Right?
I think I'd rather watch two gay guys.
So yes, I'm part of the LGBT community. Wait, hold on a second. Now, hold on. Rather watch two dudes sword fight and fuck each other in the ass?
Yeah, because
Really?
it's two dudes.
Is that hot?
Yeah.
Really? Wait, hold on a second.
But
Two guys.
women, I
Yeah.
mean,
Wait, you'd rather watch?
I guess if it were a lesbian watching two lesbians, I could see why they would think that was hot. But I'm not a lesbian, so two dudes would seemingly be more entertaining, in my opinion.
Hold on a second. Let's. Now I know this
If
is a
they're
little off
butt
topic.
fucking, I'm not into it. I don't
They're
want to see butt fucking.
They're gay. They're.
But there's other things you can do with a penis.
All right,
Is
two
there
rock
not?
hard. Two very. Keep on this topic.
There's a million other things you can do with a penis.
Yeah, but
You can't do
all right.
much
So
with a
a guy
fucking
blowing
vagina.
another
It's just
guy.
gross.
Hold on a second. Now you're a heterosexual woman, correct?
I am.
Is that even right? Yeah. Yeah.
It's called heterosexual.
Thank you. And you're gonna sit there and you're watching two very good-looking men go at it, right? But there's a lot of sucking and ass fucking going on.
No ass fucking. That's the thing. Like, no ass fuck. It's just
Where are they
weird.
gonna fuck?
Huh?
Where are they gonna fuck though? I mean, they gotta fuck the
No,
ass.
you can do other things with a penis.
Okay, so they're gonna mouth fuck each other.
That's one option.
All right, so if a guy was blowing another guy, that would turn you on.
Well, I feel like if a guy is getting a blowjob in any sense, whether it's a guy or a girl giving him a blowjob, like a guy's getting a blowjob, it's just you're not watching two guys fuck each other in the ass, and you're not watching two women like rub their pussies against each other. It's just fucking weird.
Would that turn you on though if there was two men like just go on each other? Like, oh my god.
I don't know, probably not.
Take your pants off. Well, actually, it could be a feminine man. Now,
No, that's weird.
I've heard
can
it
be
from.
a
This is interesting.
like manly man, but no, I feel like
I don't think so. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting because a lot of women that I've spoken to
no
said
feminine men. That's just gross.
Well,
if you're
all right.
feminine, you're not. It's just not a man thing. It's,
So hold on a second. But if they're two burly men, right? Let's think of
yeah,
like.
and then I was just thinking about
Hold
it.
on.
If it was two manly men, then
Okay.
it's weird too.
We're gonna go to the
I
fight
don't
card.
know. It
Okay.
has to be a man. Regardless, it doesn't have to be two men, but there has to be a man.
All right.
Like it's just weird.
Look on
two
the fight
women.
card. I have Rashad Coulter versus.
SUPERCHAT.
Jesus Christ!
You're
Mikey.
going to win tonight, Chris. Ginger power.
Mike
power.
H with the Ginger Power donation dropping a 20. Oh my God. This is insane. Jesse, we talk about homosexuality.
Uh-huh.
And Mike comes in for the Gingers and drops in the super chat. 20. Thank you very much. That's 20-8. Thank you, Mike H. You are wonderful, wonderful. Appreciate it. But we're not getting off this topic. Okay? Look
I'm
on
gonna
the...
wrap one on one shoulder.
Vlad coming in.
I'm gonna wrap the other on the other shoulder. And you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
We like lesbians when they're attractive. Not the Amanda Nunez Pennington type lesbians.
Exactly, yes.
Butch dykes are not my flavor. P2JBH.
There you go.
Thank you, Vlad. Vlad, please help. I didn't expect Mike to come in.
Oh, well, there you go. Ginger power.
Now we're losing, Vlad. We're officially losing. So please.
Everyone in the chat, give Mike H a big high five for putting Mystic Moss in the lead. There's only 13 minutes left in the game. Yes. If the points winner, okay, well, the person has the most points, at the end of the 13 minutes, the loser has to show a cringe pick, Jessie.
Mm-hmm.
The loser has to show a cringy pick, Jessie.
I don't know if mine's really that cringy.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait, now you're just gonna be like, oh well, it's not that cringy, so donate to me.
Well, I mean, I guess some people. I'm not saying if you want to see it, then make Mystic Moss win. I'm just saying I don't know if I got a sneak peek of what your cringe pick was gonna be.
Yeah.
And
but
I'm
the deal is
sure that mine is a little more cringy. I mean, mine's a little less cringy.
The deal is a cringe pick. It has to be massively cringy. You better dig.
But there are times that people have disagreed to the cringe factor on your past pictures.
Oh, they're fantastic. Let's get back to the gay guys. All right, so now, listen. If Rashad Coulter and Chris De La Rocha, okay? Now, Jesse, look over the UFC 225 card. The starting fight of the prelims. Rashad versus Chris, okay? These two men, you're watching this porn, okay? You're watching this porn with these two guys over here.
Yeah.
Would you be aroused?
With Rashad Coulter and Chris De La Rocha?
Yeah.
No.
No. Why not?
I'm not into...
No ass fucking.
Everyone has their own things, right? I'm personally not into completely out of shape. Like, I mean, maybe they're in shape for fighting, but I'm not into the heavy set type of physique.
Is it because Rashad Coulter might be a hybrid? He doesn't look like he's full black. Like, he looks like he has a little mix. He's got freckles. Any black guy with freckles is suspect, right, Jesse?
Sure.
Is that why? All right. Anyway, these two men. Okay, anyway. UFC 225 is tomorrow. Let's get off this topic.
It's getting so weird.
That's why it's called Food Court Friday, motherfuckers. Make sure you like the shit out of this video. 59 likes. 11 more. We play the 20 like song. Points to Chris Mystic, or points to JBH. The winner of the game does not have to show a cringy pick. With 90 people watching, welcome to the show. If you're not subscribed, make sure you give us a sub, because tomorrow we will be live for this entire event over here. UFC 225 is banging, and we will be taking you through the entire card, doing a live fight reaction, which we do for every single fight card with the UFC, Bellator, and all that other fun stuff. All right, Jesse, let's see what else is in topics. I feel alive. I feel alive. All right.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, what else do we have in topics?
What else? CM Punk says about Donald Trump. I was talking about this earlier. I brought it up earlier. He says that he wouldn't visit the White House if he was invited by Donald Trump because, quote unquote, a racist is a racist. So CM Punk was doing media for Media Week. We all know it's Media Week for UFC 225. CM Punk was answering a few questions, and someone had asked him if he would attend the White House with Donald Trump if he were invited. And he said, 1, I would not be invited, and 2, I would not go. If David Duke invites me over for tacos, I'm not going to David Duke's house. Come on. So basically, for those of you who don't know, David Duke is the president to the former Ku Klux Klan. And CM Punk referred to the president as the former Ku Klux Klan leader. And he said, I like to call it like I see it. A racist is a racist. I don't care if you're in the White House or you live down the street from me. I'm not hanging out with you. So there you have it.
Interesting. So CM Punk seems to be a really big Trump supporter.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Now, all right. This is where I'm going to go with this. Before Oh, we have 20 likes. Yeah! 20! I've got fucking 20 likes. Jesse, dance for the likes.
My head was dancing.
Okay, good. CM Punk talking about the president. And, okay. Why can we leave the politics out of our sports? Okay? Why can't we do this? Right? Am I wrong?
Politics are
I'm just so sick of it. Here's the thing. I watch sports to escape politics, and it seems like politics gets sucked into sports. What is going on here? Like the whole, I don't know, it's just bizarre. Everywhere you turn, politics. Cavs about to get swept. Oh my God. So rest in peace, LeBron James wow, 8 minutes on the clock, Jesse. Would you like to say your final words for losing this points game?
Vlad, I need your help so bad right now. I need your help, please. Vlad, you and I, we have a weird connection, Vlad. I'm not sure what the connection is yet, but we have this bizarre connection, and you seem to help me win every time we play Fuck Off Friday. So if you want to help me win Fuck Off Friday so you can see the extra cringy pick that Mystic Moss has ready for you guys, Vlad.
Jesse, get ready to show that pick.
No
7
one loves
minutes.
me more than Vlad, and I don't love anyone more than Vlad because Vlad helps me win Fuck Off Fridays.
Maybe
so
Vlad.
Everyone else in the chat. Well, I'm not winking at everyone else in the chat. I'm winking at Vlad.
Vlad says my EBT is being declined. So Vlad is saying that. Jesse, you might have to look there. You know, there's 82 people watching, and by you going for one person over there can make you lose this game. There's 83 people watching.
Listen, I try to go for other people, but nobody else gives a fuck, okay?
Yeah,
Only
I don't blame
Vlad
him.
cares.
Well, here's the deal. There are 7 minutes left on the clock, okay? 7 minutes left on the points game. Now, this is how this works. There is a super chat underneath the phone. After your donation, you say points to Mystic or points to JBH. The loser of the points game has to show a cringe pick. Down below, there are songs you indeed could come on Ronda Rousey or slap Chris Cyborg. A link in the description if you'd like to do that. But it looks like Mystic Moss is cruising. Now, Vlad, I do not trust you. I know last minute Vlad is going to white knight Jesse. All right? So if you're going to vote for your...
every reason to trust Vlad.
Hold on.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I know what he's going to do. I've seen it before. Vlad, last second, literally, he times it perfectly and always saves you. So here's the deal. We're not safe with this 20 to the Mystics out there. And I got my prediction correct. I said Yoel Romero will miss weight. I'm fucking a magician. I'm a goddamn magician. For that, I deserve more points. All right, so points to Mystic or points to JBH. 6 minutes left on the clock. Let me know what you guys and gals think about CM Punk, and we're slapping Chris Cyborg. Oh, yeah! Bam, 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 bam. Let's slap the Brazilian. Yeah! Boom, boom. Haven't done this in a while, motherfuckers. Slap. Yeah! Bam, 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 bam.
I really need to slap. I really need to slap
right now.
I really need to slap. I really need to slap right now.
Chris Cyborg needs to slap.
Chris Cyborg needs to slap right now. Please come slap in the face.
Such a great song.
I need to slap in
my face right now. Look at that.
Mike Jackson v. Mickey Gall 1045 CM Punk v. Mickey Gall 12.
Look at that.
14 greater than Punk 4 win greater than P2 MYSTIC.
Yes! Look at that, Jesse. Oh my God. There is a donation, and it's from Mike Perry.
Mike Perry.
Last minute donations coming in. Get your song. Wristbands. Wristbands.
Wristband.
Ah!
Wristband.
Go.
Wristband. Wristband.
Who's getting the wristbands?
Wristband. Don't mess with Mike Perry. Perry.
Don't mess with Mike Perry.
Don't mess with Mike Perry. Mike Perry, platinum gold wristband. Mess with Mike Perry wristband. Mess with Mike Perry wristband. Mess with Mike Perry
Mike Perry, platinum gold
wristband. Mess with Mike Perry wristband. Mess with Mike Perry wristband. Mess with Mike Perry.
Jesse, why are you not dancing? Someone's getting a wristband.
Wristband. Mess with Mike Perry.
Don't mess with Mike Perry. Mike Perry, platinum gold. Holy shit.
That hurt Jesse. Points to Chris.
Holy shit. Sean Mackenzie coming in with 4 minutes left.
Sean Mackenzie.
Holy
how
shit.
dare you? First of all, I'd like to make one very valid argument to Sean Mackenzie, who I have done nothing but support since the very beginning. I verbally supported because I have no idea how else I've supported. But Sean Mackenzie, you, Mr.
Points to JBH. I can't not vote for you.
Oh my God. Points to JBH.
What did you say?
Points to JBH. I can't not vote for you. Van Shipman drops it for points to JBH.
I love you. Sean Mackenzie, I told you family first, did I not? In the last stream, I did tell you family first. I did tell you that. And you said financial reasons. And you would come back when you were able. So I wasn't even going to bother asking because I was going to be very respectful of your situation, Sean Mackenzie. How dare you, Sean Mackenzie?
Sean Mackenzie.
I love you. Chris doesn't love you. I love you.
Now
you donated to Chris.
How dare you? I love Sean. I'm going to have gay sex with him after the show, right? All right, anyway. Look at that. Now, there's still time left on the clock. Remember, there is a delay. Even though it's 55 to 12 right now, there is a delay, okay? So make sure you get it in. Because if you put your donation in with a 1 minute on the clock over there, the points game could be over. There are only 2 minutes left on the clock. The crowd is going wild right now as Mystic Moss might get a win finally. See, that's what happens, Jesse. You just singled out Vlad, and the crowd has turned.
The crowd turned because you made mention of me singling out Vlad. Had you not said a thing, nobody would have given a fuck. But because you said it, now it matters.
Maybe because my predictions are wonderful, wonderful. Maybe that's why.
I never said Vlad was the only one who supported me. I said tonight Vlad was the only one who gave a fuck because Vlad was the only one who was donating to me tonight. So,
Jesus.
Thank you for twisting my words. And all of you, thank you for twisting my words.
I'm getting a little nervous right now. She's sitting next to me. I'm getting nervous.
I'm going to go I'm going to go build a wall now.
Sean Mackenzie, let me know after Jesse builds the wall with 1 minute and 50 seconds left on the clock. It is getting close. Sean Mackenzie, let me know who those wristbands go to. Would you like the wristband or would you like to give it to someone else? It is up to you. I think Sean said that his daughter stole one of the wristbands. So, I think Sean Mackenzie's going to be taking this wristband.
Brian Roger. I'm watching you, Brian Roger.
Oh my God.
Keep smart mouthing me, Brian Roger. Keep smart. You think you have the upper hand, Brian Roger? I don't think you have the upper hand. I have the upper hand. Thank you, Brian Roger, for your kind advice, but I will not take it. Thank you.
Ann H dropping in a picture in the Discord over here of I'm with Dos Anjos. So there you go. Ann H is with RDA. We're going to open up the phone lines after the points game, and then we're going to wind this thing down. We have a very long show tomorrow, very long show. So stay tuned for that. UFC 225 will be doing the whole card, the entire card. Myself and JBH will be live for the whole thing. JBH, donate to yourself, says Sean Hart. How much time left for event? How much time left for event? What's Karan Kumar? What are we doing here? 43 seconds left. Chris, 10.5K.
King!
King with the buzzer beater, trying to...
You're going to rap one on one shoulder.
Oh, Vlad! Oh,
on the other shoulder. And you're going to need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
P2JBH, run that fucking clock down, Eddie.
Oh, no! 22 seconds left. Oh, my God. Was that 56?
44.
He's trying to run down the clock with 7 seconds left. Uh-oh, hold on a second. 3 seconds. You cunt. That motherfucker.
Super chat.
I love you so much, Vlad.
King's Your Mother's Ring. King's Your Mother's Ring was, he missed it by literally a second.
I want to kiss you all over your face, Vlad. Thank you.
We've seen this happen.
Thank you. thank you.
How many times have we seen this happen on the points game where people wait until the last fucking second? And look what happens. King's Your Mother's Ring was literally a cunt hair away from saving me.
A cunt hair away.
Oh,
so bad.
shit.
So sad, King.
So
fucking
close.
sad.
Every time it happens. Vlad, touche. Well played.
Ah, super chat.
Here's Vlad with the insurance.
JBH.
All right, guys and gals. Thanks for playing on the points game. Jesus Christ.
Vlad, don't listen to anyone in the chat. Don't listen. I love you
Shit.
so much, and that's all that matters. Vlad,
So
you saved
close.
my life tonight.
I was so close. Yo, King's Your Mother's Ring. You were so close to coming in there. It was literally seconds away. Ah, that would have been such a good fucking.
I gotta give it to Mystic Moss though. He did predict Vlad was gonna come in at the very last minute.
I fucking knew it.
And
I knew it.
with a salvation donation. So thank you, Vlad. You are wonderful, wonderful. Can I do 44?
Here's the thing: as much as we're playing around tonight, I do appreciate either side of the donations. I do appreciate you guys and gals jumping in here and playing the game. Sean Mackenzie, let me know where the Christmas wait again. Yeah, another L.
Sean Mackenzie, please don't be crushed, okay? Don't be crushed. But in fairness, I never said Vlad was the only one who ever donates to me. Just tonight, he's the only one who donated, and I thought that you were still in a crisis, so I was gonna be respectful. But that didn't happen.
Never be donation shamed, right? I know Vlad's never donated. That's one thing about Vlad. I got to give him credit. You know, the chat tries to light him on fire and stuff like that, you know, because
He doesn't give a fuck.
He don't
He's
give
like,
a
all
fuck.
right, guys, whatever.
Listen, we all win, right? We all win. I don't win. But I have to say, I do appreciate, no matter which way you guys and gals are going, I do appreciate all the support on the show. But I fucking lost again. I lost again on the points game. Curse you, Vlad. It's because
No, we love you, Vlad.
Maybe because I said he was part of the 74%. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But it is wonderful, wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is how this is going to work. Jesse, if you could help me out here, I did send you my cringe pick because I just assumed I was going to lose. But the community came together tonight. Shout out to Mike H and everyone that threw in my way. How about this? Another one where Marky Wahoo, if he would have said my name, if he would have, all he had to do on the donation was say my fucking name. I made up the worst rules ever. Marky Wahoo.
I love this rule. I'm very fond of this rule.
All right, so Sean wants the wristband, so let's give Sean that wristband. Yeah, I'm sure you do love this rule, Jesse. I burnt myself twice because of the new rule. Fuck. Sean Mackenzie, thank you for the donation as well, and everyone else that jumped in.
Sean Mackenzie, you damn well know that I got nothing but love for you too.
All right. So Jesse, this is what I need you to do. Stop fucking gloating. Throw it over on the MMAHoles.com. The MMAHoles.com, and throw that picture up. And what I want you guys and girls to do is this. All right. UFC 225 is tomorrow. So make sure you get your red panties ready. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Tomorrow we will be reacting for the whole entire card. I'm probably gonna lose my voice completely. We are going to take phone calls after I show you this cringy pick. On the MMAHoles.com, I want you to caption this photo. Now, this is a little different. This game is rigged. Well, yeah, it seems like it. Split the CRIS, split the points. Split the CRIS, split the points, says Mike H. Well, we are pretty close in points over there. Between Earth and World, we have strife as expressed by paintings of pairs of shoes. Thank you, Brad Thompson. I appreciate that. What the hell's going on? Anyway, what's up, Dan Murphy? I see you. Chris, rule for tomorrow night. Shot of whiskey before each fight. Wow, we're doing a whole card. I could do it on the main card. Maybe I'll do a little of that. I'm probably going to need it to keep me alive. All right, so on the MMAHoles.com, that's where you want to go. The MMAHoles.com is wonderful, wonderful. The message board is probably the most fun place to be on there because you could put wherever you want and what you want. But check this out. Okay, so I showed you very briefly. This picture that I'm showing you right now, I want you to caption it on the MMAHoles.com. I've been doing a lot of photos of old Chris, right? Chris back in the day. Young Chris, I should say. Chris back in the day. But now we're going to give you an old Chris pick. A more recent pick. Here is the pick, okay? I want you to caption this photo, please. Please caption this photo. Now, I'm going to give you a little backstory of what's going on here. I run a photo booth, okay? I run a photo booth. because I do need to make money outside of the MMA holes. So I do run a photo booth. So yes, you can hire Mystic Moss to run photo booths at your party, bar mitzvahs and all that shit. Anyway, there is a nice black gentleman behind me. Well, he's not really nice. He was very mad at me. He was angry at me. And I was angry at him. We weren't having a good day together, me and this guy. And I'm fixing the camera, and the camera snaps a shot as I'm fixing the camera. And you can see the disgust on both of our faces. Like, there's just mutual disgust. I was like, I want to slash this guy's throat because this motherfucker, this guy was like really giving it to me. He wasn't liking me. I don't know why. I was being nothing but nice and polite, and he was not having it. He happens to be a photographer as well and needs to show me and tell me what to do while I was fixing my camera. And all I'm saying is I'm going to murder this guy, but I need to get paid, so I'm not going to murder him. And here's the picture. Here's my cringe pic, and here's my L. That's not a cringe pic. It's showing me. What the fuck? I could show a gay picture of me lying down with balls. Holy shit! Sean Mackenzie's back. He is
Sean
pledged.
Mackenzie's back.
He's back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Sean Mackenzie is now a patron. He is back in the patrons over there. He has jumped back in. We will send you your Discord link. Thank you very much. And Jesse, you know what that means, right?
What does that mean?
Well, it means
Patron
this.
dance? Rap?
Thank you, Sean Mackenzie, for becoming a patron. This goes out to Sean Mackenzie because he is our new patron. Make sure you caption that picture. It's time for a blowjob. Yes. Everybody, take your dicks out right now because Sean Mackenzie is, well, he's going to watch this. Time to suck on my dick and suck. It's time to suck my dick and suck. I've got a head on my dick. I got another head on my dick. 3 more heads on my dick. 5 heads on my dick. Jesse's giving me a hand job. Yes, Jesse. All right. There's a hand job on my dick. Hand job on my dick. I've got 5 hand jobs on my dick. Sean Mackenzie is a patron. Let's go, chat room. Let's hit it with the faps. Fap.
Fap.
Oh.
Fap.
Oh.
Fap.
Oh.
Fap.
Oh, patrons, fap.
Fap.
5 hands on my dick. And fap. Thank you, Sean Mackenzie. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sean Mackenzie is now a patron, jumping in, back in. One of the patrons over there underneath Jesse. You can point down below. Link in the description if you want to become a patron. Jump into our private Discord. And thank you for our existing patrons as well. And every time I get a patron, my dick gets that. Okay. Jesse, what did you think of my song?
I thought it was fantastic. I'm looking at the ratings on how my hand job was.
It was a good rating. It was a good hand job. It felt nice. All right, here we go. Here's the cringe pick over here. I need you to caption this. It's on the MMAHoles.com. And Vigo just goes, cucked. So there you go. That's that. I was cucked because the camera fucking took the picture. And there I am just staring into it all miserable and shit like that. Drop it on the MMAHoles.com. Caption this picture right now. Jesse, we're going to open up some phone lines and wind this thing down. Chris, you are a raw talent. It's true. I need a shower, says Mike H. What's up, Mystic Mitch? We want the pic of you in assless chaps eating a popsicle. We know it exists, Chris. I have a couple. Actually, I have half-naked pictures of me that probably will be down the road. I probably will be showing those pictures in our cringe pic challenge. But that's for another time. This time, we have this picture over here. Okay. Jesse, would you like to caption this picture? What would you say? How would you caption this picture?
How would I caption this picture?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll look at the picture. Just give me a second.
Okay.
You want to know what's funny? I had a page open with my own cringe pic because I actually thought I was going to lose tonight.
Well, you didn't, Jesse. You
Yeah.
didn't. Just rub it in.
All right. Hold on.
Make sure you drop the caption on the MMAHoles.com. The MMAHoles.com. It's on the message board, and another caption comes in, and Flex is blacked. There you go. I got blacked. Yeah. That's right. By the way, the reason why the hat, it was a 50s, it was a throwback party, right? It was a throwback party. So he had his hat. He does look like he might walk around with that hat on, but yeah, I'm miserable. Jessie, what is your caption for that?
I don't know. I don't know what I should do for a caption, but you know what it reminds me of?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Batman YouTube videos? Like this guy has a Batman mask on and like he's in the corner of the camera and then he like has people in the background doing something. And he just kind of pops in and he talks in a Batman voice. I feel like you could capitalize on this opportunity, Chris.
I would say, I would caption this, Ginger Photo Bomb. That's what I would capture it right there. Right, that's what I would say. Anyway, yeah, Cavs are done, according to the chat room. The Cavs are done. So rest in peace to the Cleveland Cavs. I'll be monitoring this. Drop your captions on the MMAHoles.com. That is the cringe pick. I lost the points game. It was 56-55. Points came after the time limit over there. Thank you for playing that. Now let's open up the phone lines.
A cumin.
Well, a lot of things happened. I mean, what a crazy show tonight. It started off interesting and weird. We talked about gays. We talked about UFC 225 and some topics. I don't even know if we reached all. Did we reach all the topics yet, Jessie? I don't even know. We did. All right, so we covered all the topics.
Lord Weston, he got it. Bat Dad. Look up Bat Dad.
Oh, yeah,
Bat
yeah.
Dad.
I know what you're talking about, Jessie. Bat Dad. Yeah,
So
everyone's the chat's like, Jessie, it's Bat Dad, for God's sakes.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, sorry, I didn't know the names, guys.
How dare you? That's a very bad blunder by you, Jessie. You should know these things. You should know who Bat Dad is, for God's sakes.
Yeah, sorry. Well, I know who Bat Dad is. I just didn't know it was Bat Dad. And it was called Bat Dad.
How many people have visited the MMAHoles.com? Hit me with the ones in the chat so I know. I need to take a vote right now. And I'm going to open up the phone lines at 516-522-0267. We're going to take a couple of calls. We're going to wind it down, and we'll be live again tomorrow for UFC 225. A full entire show, basically all day. I mean, I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to do it. We're going to try. Let me know in the phone lines. I mean, I think a lot of people are going to have some interesting calls on the Yoel Romero situation. Missed by 0.2 pounds. Should Robert Whittaker take the fight? Should he not take the fight? Yoel Romero, what's the proper punishment for Yoel? Is Yoel going to fight again? I mean, he's 41 years old. Should he fight at a higher weight class? A lot of things to talk about. Would you like to see Dos Anjos versus Covington as the main event? Lots of shite to talk about. 814, you're live with the MMA Holes. Jessie Bell Hill, what's your name and what's on your mind? What the fuck? Yeah?
You already knew it was going to happen.
Okay. This fucking guy. This is the Gregor the Gift Gillespie guy calling in.
Yeah.
He called it. I mean, we need to find out. Like, when did he called in a while back and says, mark my words or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. Gregor the Gift Gillespie will be the 155-pound champ. And the guy hasn't lost since. Was he?
I remember that stream.
That's 3 fights ago. That was literally 3 fights ago. This guy called in. And he keeps calling. Anyway, that's the Gregor the Gift Gillespie guy.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah, that's Gregor the Gift.
Who the fuck is that guy?
At first, I thought it was actually Gregor the Gift calling in, but then I realized that this guy does not even want to be interviewed. So, yeah. 37 points, and Curry takes MVP to Stanley Moon. So there you go. Stephen Curry, FTW. Golden State Warriors are your champs. Jessie, are you excited about the Golden State Warriors? I mean, the Cavs.
So thrilled.
Outside, right? As a fan outside, the Cavaliers versus the Golden State Warriors, it's like been there, done that. I don't know. I want to see some new blood out there, like the Pistons. Rest in peace, One-Eye Billy. That's right, Sean Mackenzie. Rest in peace, One-Eye Billy. Our poor friend has passed. Van Shipman, what's up, man? What's going on?
What's happening, brother?
Not much.
Van Shipman, it was your $2. $2.
It was my $2 that put you over the top, you know.
It's true.
Why, thank you, Van Shipman. I truly appreciate it.
Hey, it's my pleasure. I got in a little late on y'all's show, but I love supporting you guys. Y'all are great, and keep it up. Enjoy it.
Are you a little drunk, Van Chipman?
Yeah. I'll have it.
I like him already.
Yeah, what are you having, right? Are you just kicking back?
I'm just happy. So,
nice.
But no, looking for. I'm so out of the loop. Did Yoel? He didn't make weight, correct?
No, 0.2 pounds. He had 2 hours to make the weight, and then they didn't give him the full 2 hours. With 0.2 remaining, they were like, "Nope, not safe. Get on the scale."
What a loser.
Yeah, I agree. All right, thanks for the call. Appreciate it. All right.
Peace, guys.
There you go. Vanship, man. I kind of feel like I got a contact high from that.
I
that
like
call.
it.
Yeah, he's a good. Hey, listen, when
funny.
listen, he's not a dick. He's a good guy. He's a nice guy. He's happy. That's what you want. We have happy people. Xanax is the diagnosis from Pulse Reloaded. 516-522-0267. Listen, if the calls keep coming in, I'll keep this going on for another 24 minutes. So keep your calls coming in. If you do want to throw some donations our way, you can still do that. If not, it's fine. I don't care. Call in 516-522-0267. We'll be live again for UFC 225. And I had some fun tonight. I like doing these shows. Fuko Fridays, more laid-back version of our show. If you're new to this, we are on 3 times a week. It's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And we will be live for UFC 225 and all other events. Uh-oh, Kenshiro, are you live on the MMA Holes? What's up, Kenshiro?
What's wrong? What the hell's wrong with the commission, man? Like, if I looks like they're dead when they're like cutting weight at that level.
Mm-hmm.
What they should just let you all pick his life or the belt. You know what the hell's wrong with the commission?
So you're saying that they should have let it go, right?
Of course, every fighter looks like they're about to be dead. You know, to the team. The commission comes in to see a real fighter, a real top level fighter passing like. Can't stand up, rolling around, look like they're dying. Dude, they're going in there, possibility killing each other in the fucking ring. They're worried about them cutting weight.
You know, as crazy as it sounds, you're not off, right? It's like steroids, right? It's like the steroids. A lot of people are like, well, just let them fucking kill themselves. If they want to throw needles in their bodies, it's their choice, right? And
it's like
let them die.
Like, yeah. Like it's like if you had sex, right, and you came 9 times, and you're about to die, and the girl says, "I want more." You're gonna come 10th time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you done that? You know, I mean, do you understand? Because I've done that a few times. Have you came like 10 times during one session?
I've never come 10 times and went. I'm lucky if I could get it up. At this age, at this late stage of my game, I'm lucky if I could even get it up. To be honest. But that's a whole other issue.
That's sad to hear. I feel bad for your wife. I'm sorry.
It's terrible. Sorry. Rest in peace, cock. No, but yeah, 10 times. I've never ejaculated 10 times. So, in how many hours did you? Is this within 24 hours? You have ejaculated 10 times.
I would say within 6 hours. It's pretty dangerous.
It is dangerous. It sounds like it hurts. Like 10 times. After the 10th time, were you like with smoke coming out? It was like. Poof.
I was like, I looked like Yoel Romero, like cutting the last 0.2 pounds. Couldn't stand up. Right. I had like a Fujianese girlfriend at that time, and she was really, really horny for the time.
All right, so are you? The real question is this. I think you're the man when it comes to betting right now, right? Everyone loves your bets. It seems like you're a hit every time you're throwing a wager down on any of these fights. Is there anything tickling your fancy when it comes down to these fights?
I like Yoel. You know, he's been changing his game since the last fight. Whitaker is coming off some health problems. So he's a good money, man. Plus 200 something. You know, so he might be good money.
Mm-hmm. Now, let me ask you.
I like Colby. Colby's just gonna wrestle fuck RDA like Tiramisu, Khabib.
Okay.
So he's a bigger Khabib, you know.
Listen. If you're picking a Colby Covington, I kind of get it. Even though I am leaning towards RDA, I get it. I get why people are picking Covington because I think it's a toss up. This fight, I really do believe it's a toss up. I want to ask you about Carla Esparza versus Claudia Gadelha. Now, I think I'm nuts, but I like Carla in this fight. Like, everyone is picking Claudia, and I understand why everyone's picking her. But for some reason, Carla Esparza, she just sticks out. She stands out. The former Ultimate Fighter winner, the woman who beat Rose. You know, she's a 2-fight win streak, 2 unanimous decisions. Yes, she's undersized in the fight, but why not? You know, with the odds, why not place a bet on her? Would you ever put...
Because if you just wrestle Claudia, then she's going to lose. Claudia is bigger and stronger and more adept at the grapple game. Like, if she actually has like medium striking that comes out and mix it up, then it might be possible. But if she decides to wrestle Claudia only, and she's just like a midget, you know, like,
yeah, she is short.
Esparza is like a midget. So I don't see it going her way if she decides to wrestle only.
A -520, a +405 in that fight.
Oh,
over there.
That's a lot of money, but I don't feel comfortable.
A lot of people are saying that she's going to get destroyed. I get it, but I think these two are supposed to fight for a while now, right? That's what everyone's been saying. These two have been lined up to fight a lot of times. There's a little bit of Claudia looked very heated at the stare down, and I don't know. I have a weird feeling. Here's the thing: Carla Esparza walks out to Metallica, for fuck's sake. That's a badass right there.
Hey man, you guys do you, right? So, pray for your midget.
Who is the lock fight on the card? If you had to say one fight is a lock, who would it be?
One fight that's a lock?
Yeah.
Shit, that's a tough one. I would pull on Colby.
What's that?
Colby Covington.
Colby Covington is the lock. All right, so there you go.
Yeah, he's the only white guy that I'll bet on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was Kenshiro Ryu. Thanks for the call. Kenshiro calling in. Now, Jesse, we didn't get a chance to talk about this, and I'm going to open up the phone lines after that. I'm going to take it to midnight. Is that cool, Jess? What do you think?
Sure.
It's only 19 more minutes. See that quick math? Like that. Brilliant. Anyway, what do you think about this fight over here? I don't know why, but there's always a fight on the card where I like to see everyone jump on one side and see where's the upset. I like Carla Esparza. Now, yeah, I see why people are picking Claudia. Makes sense. She's bigger. And the grappling, Carla Esparza, that's pretty much all she's got, right? She's a tough girl. But I don't think that the odds should be that lopsided. And if people want to make some cash, you might want to look in this direction of Carla Esparza. What do you think on this fight, Jesse? The two young ladies at 115. And let me know in the chat if anyone in the chat thinks Carla has a chance.
I'm pretty sure I have my pick on Claudia for this fight. So I don't know. I have a good feeling that. Oh, by the way, I heard this thing that anyone Romero touches or anyone Romero kisses wins their next fight or something. And I believe Romero gave Claudia a kiss on the cheek in passing. So I'm not trying to say I'm superstitious, but even though Romero missed weight, that kiss could get Claudia Gadelha to win. Just saying, guys.
So the kiss is going to get Claudia the W in the fight. Regardless, it's a fun fight over here, and it's early up in the card. It's on the prelims. So there you go. Let me know in the chat what you guys and gals think. I see people talking about Holly Holmes versus Megan Anderson. Another, man, I could talk about this card all night, but I know, listen, Jessie has a life, and she doesn't want to be here all night. I don't blame her.
Of course I want to be here all night.
Yeah, look into the camera and tell them.
I love you guys so much. I want to be here all night.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
But I do want to talk about this. I'm going to open up the phone lines as we wind this shit down. Holly Holm versus Megan Anderson. Yes, I do like the preacher's daughter in this fight. Watching them stare next to each other, Megan is significantly bigger. Like, a lot bigger than Holly Holm. Like, manly. It's like a man versus a woman. And Holly's not a small girl. Megan Anderson looks huge next to Holly Holm. So it's going to be interesting, that size over here. I am swaying towards Holly Holm. What do you think about that fight as they open up the phone lines? Jesse Bell Hill.
Holly Holm for the win. However, I do think that Megan Anderson is like a beast in the making. So for all we know, she could completely throw us all off and take the win. Everybody expects her to lose. She's supposed to lose the fight. So you never know. She could win. She's a monster.
Megan Anderson, 28 years old. She was supposed to be in the UFC for a while. She was the one they were going to feed to CRIS CYBORG. True 145er. It's interesting to see finally a real 145er fight. And here she is. Megan's here. So let's see. I like that they gave her to Holly. That's a tough fight for Megan Anderson. Cyborg, I felt like she would get mutilated, but Holly's an interesting one. Unknown caller, you are live on the MMA Holes. What's your name and what is on your mind?
All right, I got the lock bet for Anthony Smith by TKO or knockout. Rashad Evans. I think Rashad Evans too old. That's a bad matchup.
The lock bet, Anthony Smith over Rashad Evans. Thank you for the call. Let's hear your thoughts on that. Rashad Evans, this could be the retirement fight. This guy just won't quit. This man hasn't won a fight in, God, I can't even remember the last time. This is a former champion over here. Rashad Evans. Look at his statisticals. Run down his statisticals. He's on a 4-fight losing streak. Last win was against Chael Sonnen. That was in 2013. Ever since then, Rashad Evans has just been catching L's left and right. Can Rashad Evans beat the kid over here? Across the way, his opponent is Anthony Smith, Lionheart, 28-13-0. Some criticize his noodle for making some stupid decisions in the cage. I am swaying in this direction too, but what do you guys think in the chat? Anthony Smith or Rashad Evans? Jesse, the main fight of the preliminaries, Rashad Evans, the oldster versus the youngster. What do you think of that one? Where are you swaying?
I believe I have Smith, but I don't think I have him by KOTK. I think I have him by decision. I'll have to double check my picks, and I'll let everyone know tomorrow. But I'm pretty sure it's Smith by decision. I don't have any of them by knockout. But I don't have my money on Evans.
Rashad Evans at a plus 250 in that fight. Anyone taking the under on that one? Interesting. Former champion. Does he have it left? 636, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Oh, I'm sorry.
He just fucking hung up. He's like, oh, well, I'm sorry. You just fucking left. All right, 516-522-0267.
What the fuck?
There you go. That was weird. How about Rashad Evans, though? I see someone saying something about pecs, but Rashad Evans is in great shape. This guy he looks great at 205. You know, he's back over at 205 over here. Rashad Evans in fantastic shape. 38 years young. This could be his last fight, and I do believe. He said he would even think about retiring after a win in this fight. I don't know. He just doesn't seem like he wants to hang it up. Speaking of hanging up, like our last caller.
Wonderful.
The fuck
Andrew, I do have my picks. I just don't have them open right now.
Okay.
Because I don't want to.
503, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name and what's on your minds?
It's the knitter.
The knitter.
The knitter is on the lines. Well, Jesus Christmas. What's up, NH?
Hey, nothing much. Just enjoying the show.
All right, Ann. Now you are usually the last caller of the night. I might have to end it after this call. And you called in, and that's it. Look what you did.
Okay.
Once the knitter speaks, we shut down the stream. That's how that works. Now, Ann, we have a fantastic. We have a fantastic card tomorrow night. Look where my mind is. Yeah. And how about Mike H? Let's talk about Mike H. Coming in, swooping in, trying to help a ginger out, and so close, Ann. What are your thoughts on this?
I know. It was so close. Doggone you, Vlad.
It was a battle of the patience.
I still love you, Vlad. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's all in a good cause. I get upset for a minute, and then I'm fine.
That's right.
There you go.
There you go. And now Vlad's saying Ann H ended the stream. Man, look what you did. But the knitter has spoken.
Well, yeah. I already didn't I say too? And you said that Romero was gonna not make weight. You know.
Yeah, we called it, Ann. Look at that. See, people doubted us, but Mystic Ann H and Mystic Moss came through strong again, and
there you go.
We know everything. You know, I mean, isn't it tough when you walk around and know everything, Ann H? You're like, Jesus Christ.
I know. It's
so frustrating.
Like, geez. I know. It's like so awesome.
Yeah, it is. Now, what do you think is next for Yoel Romero? Do you think, what does he do? I mean, it looks like Dana White does not want him hanging around at 185 anymore, wants him to go up in weight. Do you think this is it for Yoel Romero? Will he go up in weight? Is he going to ride off into the sunset with needles out of his ass? Like, what is he going to do, Yoel Romero?
Right off into the sunset, please.
Yeah, you think so? You're done with Yoel Romero?
Yes.
Jessie, you done with Yoel Romero? Have you had enough?
I'm never done with Yoel Romero.
Mm-hmm.
How dare the knitters say she's done with Yoel Romero?
Oh, we have a fight between the ladies.
Now Romero's never going to get a blanket.
But he's had his chances, and I don't think he'll move up.
You know what, Ann? Because I respect
think
you,
he
and
will.
you are a very swole 7%er.
I know
And even though I don't
and
agree
you're
with
awesome too, Jessie.
There you go.
I still love you.
Now we're going to have lesbian sex on the lines.
Ann, will you have lesbian sex with me?
No, no,
No!
no, no.
No! All right. I want to, while we have Ann on the line, I'm going to show the cringe pic over here. It's me with two nice black gentlemen behind me with beautiful hats. There's some more captions in. This is on the MMAHoles.com. Make sure you caption this before we wind it down. We have Cucked, Blacked. We have Sean Hart coming in. White Power, Mike Jackson. He's spoofing on Mike Jackson's tattoo. Annoying fucking white boy, says Sean. Mackenzie. Look at King's Your Mother's Ring. King's Your Mother's Ring has Bernie Mac and Ashton Kutcher. Guess
Cooker?
who? There it is. Bernie Mac, rest in peace. And there it is. The fuck? King's Your Mother's Ring. Coming in strong. Drop it in on the MMAHoles.com. Caption this. Ann H., what do you think of a caption for that? A white man photobombing this picture.
I don't know. That's yeah. I can say it's pretty
Very good answer, Ann. Good answer.
That is a good answer. I'll give you that.
It's pretty alarming. It's pretty scary. He looks like he's terrified behind you. Yeah, it's like going, oh no,
Yeah.
it's a ginger.
What is that thing? It's a mythical creature. All right, so NH, so you're going to be at the casino, right? You're going to be at casino tomorrow night. I'm sure it's going to be. Are you going to be there? You said you're going to be there for the whole event, correct?
Yes.
That's good news over there. Ann H, part of the 7%, will be drinking heavily with Mike H, but responsibly, right?
Yes.
Okay. What is your choice?
I'll be drinking and he'll be driving.
Oh, hey, that's a good man you have there. That is a good man. He's a strong man right there. A man that is the designated driver for his wife is a good, strong man. I am not that man. I'm a weak man. Yeah. Mike H is way stronger than me in every way. But Ann, what is your choice of poison?
Blue Moon beer. That's what I like.
Blue Moon. You know what I like about you, Ann? You're one of them girls. You're one of those girls that are like a guy's dream, right? You watch the UFC, you drink beer, right? You probably give amazing head. I mean, you are the American dream.
What can I say?
You knit. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
You are the dream man. Mike is a lucky man. He's a very lucky man, and you are awesome, by the way.
Yes, he is. He's lucky.
He is lucky. I agree. I concur.
Yeah.
Are you looking at Mike and saying? Yeah. All right. So on this card,
I'm just sucking on a lollipop right now.
Whoa. Hey, Ann, stop talking about that sexual stuff while we are in the middle of a conversation, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ.
Fap.
It's a family show.
You're gonna rock one on one shoulder, and gonna rock
Marky
the other
Wahoo.
shoulder, and you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
I'd like to see a fight between Jon Jones and Francis Ngannou. Thoughts,
Imagine that.
MOS.
Francis Ngannou, Jon Jones saying that he's going to jump up. Thank you for the donation, Marky. Imagine that fight. I would love to see that fight, Marky. Whoa, Jessie.
That'd be a cool fight.
A little black on black violence over there. JBH, what do you think?
I'm going to save the joke and just say it would be a cool fight to see Ngannou versus Jones. I just don't think it would be. I don't know. I think Ngannou would murk Jones pretty quick.
So you say
Besides,
Ngannou?
Jones will probably cheat his way through the fight anyways.
I tell you what. Now, this is an interesting topic. NH, what do you think? Jessie goes with Ngannou for the win. Myself, I go with Jon Jones all day in that fight. Ann, what do you think?
Jon Jones.
Jon Jones for the win. Let me know what the chat thinks. Francis would murk Jon Jones to Sean Mackenzie. I need to know. This is a great fight over here. Jon Jones versus Francis. I just feel, Jon Jones is so much more well-rounded. Yes, Francis has power, but when was the last time Jon Jones was knocked out? Never. No, I think Jon Jones would fucking kill him. I really do.
Yep.
Trump 4 more years. Nas is SoCal rocker. So there you go. The SoCal is my
I won't mention that.
All right. So Ann H, what are your last thoughts on the MMA holes? We're not going to take any more calls. That is it. We're going to leave it with you. You're the last call of the night. What do you say to this wonderful, wonderful audience?
But you guys all rock. What can I say? That,
You rock,
everybody. Michael, Sean, all you guys drunk, and everybody else I forgot.
All right, Ann. Thank you for the call.
Jesse.
Enjoy tomorrow night. Enjoy the fight.
Oh, Jesse, you know that. Of course.
She's all right.
Of course you guys rock.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Stanley, you know.
Mm-hmm. All right, Ange. Thanks, Ange. Thank you, Ange.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Ann H. We'll
Ange.
see you in the chat tomorrow. All right, Ann H. Jumping in. I'm going to jump on the message board one more time. The message board is message board. I got to go. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done.
It's like you have a speech impediment.
You know what the problem is? I'm sweating. Look at I'm all oily and shit. I'm fucking my coconut oil is coming through my pores. I don't have my fans on. I'm old. All right, MMAHoles.com is the cringe picture right over here. All right, I by accident my face got in their photo. Okay, as I was adjusting the camera, it snapped away. And I actually gave him this picture. It's the best part. The look on his face was the same look when I handed him the picture. He was not happy with me.
Are you telling the truth?
Yeah, I swear to God, I can't. This was such a shit moment for me. It really was. The picture doesn't even describe the shittiness of the moment. This is anyway, let's see if there's another caption over here. King's Your Mother's Ring definitely wins.
This is you handing him this picture with like the straightest face ever.
Yeah. You know what? You ever notice, like, when you take a picture, right? You're always like, okay, I'm going to have my picture smile now. Like, you're going to have your picture smile. Or you're going to make that stupid face. Some people don't even have a picture face. It's like they make something stupid. Like, all right, yeah. Jesse, if I was going to take a picture of you, I know what you would do. You would probably wink, right? You did a weird, like.
I do wink when
Yeah.
I take pictures, yeah.
All right, so what would you do?
If I were to ever have like a formal event, or like say there was a funeral, not that people take pictures at funerals, but you know, funerals are generally one of those occasions that family gets together because you never see your family ever. So people take pictures because you haven't seen your family in like 20 years. So if I were at a funeral and it's supposed to be this sad, solemn moment, right, in the picture, but we're all together, you know, it's family, I'd be like,
mm-hmm. Now, where did this start? This wink?
I don't know.
It just happened out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think it sort of erupted in college, and then after I got out of college, it just carried on. It was a comfortable thing for me. Like, who doesn't want to wink in their pictures?
I see. Now, did you get this from Steve-O? Did you adopt this from the great Steve-O?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right.
That doesn't work with me.
What's that?
You can't use the faggot soundbite. I'm a female. You can't
said
call
fruit.
a female a faggot.
You said fruit. All right, so here's the picture over here. King's Your Mother's Ring says, guess who? That's right, the Ashton Kutcher and Bernie Mac movie. Vlad drops in, says, derp, 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 da derp, derp, da derp. Ooh, a camera. There we go. That's what happened during this picture. Drop a caption on over here. You know what we should do, Jess? What we should do is, people are saying the MVP on the after shows and shit like that. And make sure you subscribe to Jessie Bell Hill. Link in the description. Her channel is wonderful, wonderful. A lot more content over there. But we should do like the best caption on the message board gets a prize. We should do that. Maybe down the road. A wristband or something like that. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. One of the future Fuko Fridays, that's what we'll do. You know, anything we drop on the message board, the best caption will definitely get a prize. You guys are pretty funny with your captions over there. So that's on the MMAHoles.com. Make sure you're logged in and part of our dysfunctional community. Jesse, well,
Jessie,
another great show, another win, very close one this time. Next week, here's the deal, boys and girls. We have a lot of news next week. We will be covering 2 events, CES and Premier FC. I have press passes. So let's go. Let's go. Will there be other people joining us on press row for those events? Massachusetts, okay, that's one of them, and Rhode Island. Massachusetts and Rhode Island. I'm going to get the locations. If you are in the area, you'll get a shirt or a wristband or something. Marky Wahoo has 17 wristbands. You need to wear them all at one time. But next week, Friday and Saturday is going to be back-to-back streams, and it looks like Mystic Moss will be back in the cage doing some cage interviews. That's right, like a goddamn celebrity. I am. Mystic Moss back in the cage. Should I bring my trophy, Jesse? What do you think? Should I be like, should I interview the fighters with the trophy? Should I be like, so, walk me through your fight.
This man has an ego far beyond the entire chat.
I do.
Accumulated into one.
Acumen.
Into one, right? Is that what you said?
Acumen into one.
Acumen.
Into one. All right. So there you go. I want a rest in peace shirt. Says Marky Wahoo. Check out the MMAHoles.com if you guys want some gear. Yeah, there's my picture again. All right. Check out the MMAHoles.com. We got some merch over here. Tomorrow night, make sure you just put in your picks, all right, for the UFC Pick'em, the MMA Holes Pick'em. It's on our website. You can jump in. It's completely free. And the winner will get something from the merch store. You can pick anything you want. A shirt, a tank top, a cup, a phone case, a towel. The 10 more rest in peace, 10 more likes. Marky, if you win the Pick'em League tomorrow, boom, it's a free shirt for you. But if you guys want to get anything to show, and shout out to Daniel Murphy. Daniel Murphy rocking the MMA Holes official shirt. A bunch of gear on there. Everything goes towards the channel to help out and keep this thing going and flowing. I do appreciate all the support from this community. Without you motherfuckers, we have no show. Yoel Romero missed weight, but that doesn't matter. The fight is still on for UFC 225, not a title fight. We're going to talk about that more tomorrow for the entire card. If you will watch this on a replay, make sure you drop a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the card, what should happen to Yoel Romero. Should Colby Covington, RDA, be moved up to the #1 spot, and all that fun things. Let me know what you think about Jesse Bell Hill's beautiful face tonight on the MMA Holes. Check this out, Jesse. Give them a good screenshot so they can fap.
Fap.
Acumen?
Acumen.
Okay, there. Perfect. Caption that. That looks very mean, Jesse. You don't look very happy. You look like you're on a street corner. You're like, damn, the blacks are on the street again. Let's you look like, what was in A Bronx Tale? Where those fucking racist kids were sitting on the stoop. The black kids are coming down the bike. You look like one of those kids. All you need is a fedora. Okay. Anyway, I'm glad those guys got lit on fire. Spoiler alert. All right, Jesse. Last words to the MMA Holes. We'll see you tomorrow night. Go for it.
As always, don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA Hole.
Human.